Hi guys. So like I ain't been on here in a minute. So there is a question. Hi guys. So there is a question that I do want to ask everybody. I just want to know. Um. Ouch. You know, my ear don't really be that. Well, my ear don't be dirty, right? Because in the shower. Well, y'all know in the shower I always wash my ears. Hi guys. Somebody's phone was ringing. I was into the ring zone. So, hi sunshines. Hello, Panda Bears. How are you guys doing on this blessed, beautiful Friday day? So there is a question that I would like to ask. Hi, everybody. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So I'm going to ask you guys a question, right? You know, like, no, what time is it? Question time. Okay, so if a man pays child support, right? And his son calls him and say, hey, Dad, can you cash out my mom like $13 for something, right? And he says to the child, wait until you get your money in 2 weeks. Who's wrong? Him or the mother for having her even ask, can he cash out their child? Who's wrong? It was like $13. So the mother felt a type of way. And I said, the mother? Okay. Pause though. And their situation is just like mine. She has the baby 24/7. All the time. He does not help her with anything. At all. Nothing. If it wasn't for the child support, he wouldn't be helping with nothing. Hey, Texas love, Texas love, hey, Texas love. Texas love me. I love you guys because they say in Texas everything's better. It's bigger. Nobody is wrong in a sense, but as a man, he should have sent the money. It was for the child. See, I said that. I said I feel that he was wrong because I said it was like $13 or something. So $13? And so his ass could ask me, I would have cashed up to you. What the fuck? Like $13? $13. I'm like, the baby could ask me, I would have been like, here. You know what I'm saying? So she wanted to know because she felt away. Yes, $13. Yes, 13. Okay. So before I got primary custody of her daughter, I was paying child support, and she needs something, I will get it for her. That's what I'm saying. And the same sense, just like with me, like how I don't ask for nothing, right? Like she doesn't ask for nothing. Like she figures everything about herself. And even like with school shopping and things of that nature, like she's gonna figure it out all by herself. I said, you know what's so funny? I said the same thing with me. I said, you know, I'm figuring out school shopping by myself. So she had asked me, was she wrong? I said, I don't think so. I said, because the child, you know, seeing something that they wanted, it was like $13 because she was getting stuff for like the house and things of that nature. And I was like, you know, why didn't the baby? I said, I would have cashed out this to you. What the fuck? $13? And, you know, she was like, you know, she wasn't sure if she was wrong. I was like, I don't think you were, because it wasn't like you were asking him to cash up you money. I said you had him call his father and ask him, hey, can you ABC XYZ 1 2 3? I said respectfully, as you should, because you don't ask him for nothing. So I don't know. I felt like he was wrong. That's just my opinion. What I thought, Q? Finally, your ass is in here. Damn. Oh. Baby, get that out of here. Boo. Boo. I rebuke that. Don't start with that married before you carry crap. I don't want to hear that. Because you could get married to a man and he be completely different. So I love you. And I definitely got to respect your opinion. But baby, please, let's just live in reality for just 1 second. I hear grinding like you. Period. That part. Someone said, that is a slippery slope to begin with. Let me explain. Okay. The point is not the $13. Okay. It's the point that she gave him the highest honor of a child without marriage. Listen, sometimes when people get married, you guys, even in a marriage, honey, things don't work out. So it doesn't, I do not believe that a marriage is a sense of security, because sometimes things don't work out. I am all for marriage. I am all for love. I am all for God, 100%. But sometimes, sweetheart, that don't work out. Well, let me not call you sweetheart, because some people don't like that. So I'm gonna be respectful. I have to respect what you say. I am personally gonna disagree, because sometimes in a marriage, things don't work out that way. You know, sometimes people get divorced, they end up hating each other, and they don't want to do nothing for the child, and then the woman has to put the person on child support. It just depends on the person. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say that I have a sense of security, even if I'm married, because I never know what tomorrow brings. They might, you know, see something that they want. Baby, the grass ain't always greener on the other side. And to be honest, it is the point of the $13, because he asked his father, as he should have. So it's like you're saying, in a sense, no. I take that as he's just not gonna help with nothing, and I just totally disagree. I just don't think that is fair. I don't agree. I don't. And again, it's not like she called and asked him. She said, ask your father. That's his father, right? So he should be able to ask him something like that. marriages is not a reality because they don't always last. And sometimes in people's marriages, honest to God, you don't know what they go through. Some people have been cheated on a million times and they still stay because of the sake of their family. Respectfully speaking, listen, if you cheated me one time, baby, you got to go. You got to go. Like, I just, and again, I am all for marriage. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for marriage. I'm all for, you know, having vows in front of God and your family and sticking by them. I hear that. I hear it, right? I hear that. I do. But it's still not a sense of security. Why do you think people have prenups? That's not a sense of security. That's not a secure blanket of I'm okay. That's why I said before I get with somebody, I have to have a sense of comfortability to know, okay, if you want me to stop working, I have to have a sense of security of knowing that, okay, well, this is going to work out. And I may not know that. So I have to be a little afraid of stopping what I am doing to trust what you say. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, but respectfully, I have to disagree. The woman put the child in a precautious position to begin with. That was tacky on her part. That was not. That's like saying, asking his father for something is tacky. That's not tacky. Him going to another man is tacky. Him going to his father is not tacky. That's not, it doesn't need, to be honest, Q, it doesn't even matter what the money was for. It was still $13. I don't give a damn if it was for a damn soda or whatever the case may be. She told him, go to your father, as she should, because that's his father. I feel in a sense it's wrong that she asked him to go to his father when he should go to his father for something. If she doesn't have it, why can't he go to his father? That's his father, right? That's called that's called being a man. That's called taking care of your son. When she doesn't ask for anything, he doesn't have the baby. Like, you can't sit up there and keep saying certain things like that because that's not tacky of her. Her asking him to go to a man she know, that's tacky. That's how I am looking at it. That's not tacky. I'm sorry, I disagree. I feel like it's disrespectful to say that she put her child in a tacky situation when that's his father. Period. That's how I'm taking it. Again, I have to respect what you say, but I strongly disagree, my love. I do. I don't agree. I don't. I'm sorry, but I don't agree. I don't. That's like me saying, I bought no some sneakers today. Right? And that's like me saying, okay, well, no, ask your father if he could have me on the sneakers because I don't have enough money. When someone says, oh, that's so tacky of you because why? Why is that tacky? That's his father, right? So his father can't give me $10? So go, the damn sneakers was $20. You got from Marshalls. What the? Like, no. A child should never be afraid to ask the mother or the father for anything if the other parent don't got it. Now, if the other parent would have said, no, you know, I don't got it, then she would have been like, okay, cool. But he got it, but he's not giving it to the child. Whatever the issue is between them, and I think her son is 9, I think just like Noah is, baby, you got to let that go. Because if she was able to let that go, right? And then the crazy part was, he told her, put your mother on the phone. She said, no, I'm not. She said, I don't have nothing to say because I'm not asking for the money, baby. You are. Right? So she didn't want to sit there and argue with him about $13. I could respect that, right? I definitely can respect that. That's still his father at the end of the day. Don't mind my facial expressions. They're a little strong. Don't mind them. I think that is sad, you know? The kid should definitely be able to ask his father, here's her dad, but it's okay to say no to. And she said that. I'm late on the convo. I don't know if the kid is buying Robux, candy, or clothes. Contact. It don't. I don't give a damn if I told my son, actually ask your father for $13 because you want a fan. That's still his father. I just felt a woman should never be afraid to go to a man and say, hey, can you help me with our son that we lay down and have together with? Oh, well, no. And then as soon as she say no and then she wants the child support, they want to say, oh, she's bitter and she's angry. How? She can't do everything by herself. Y'all gotta understand, when a woman has a child, right? Let's say, you know, they lay down, they have a baby. And now let's say we're going to reverse the roles, right? Pertaining to, well, not reverse the roles, but we're going to put, they get married, right? They're fine, everything's cool, they get divorced. And now she's asking, hey, well, can you help me? And he tells her no. Where's the sense of comfortability for the child? It's wrong. I don't give a damn what it was for. If I'm your mother and that's your father, you should be able to come to me and ask me, can you give me 50 cents for a goddamn pizza? Like, a child should be able to go to the parent and not be afraid because they think that, well, they're gonna say no. No, like if I was asking my dad right now, Dad, let me get $20, he'd be like, all right, come get it. I'm not coming all the way to his bumpers to get the money. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not listening. Y'all done seen. My mama done bought me food on here a few times because I ain't got no money. I agree. Whatever animosity they have with each other, they need to put that aside and make sure the child has what they need. But that's my thing though, right? She's not mad at him. He's still mad at her. And I said, I'm not understanding. This is not going to work because this man is still mad at you for something, but he is in a relationship with somebody. And again, you know, just like me, she wishes him the best. Cool. She's not with nobody just like me. That's why, like, it reminds me of my situation so much, right? So where I'm like, I don't understand. So he's with somebody and he's happy, and she respects that so much. So her telling the child, hey, you know, call your dad and ask him for something, she did nothing wrong. And the reason why she didn't want to speak to him was because she didn't want to argue with him. So if you ask me, she did the right thing by not getting on the phone to cause an argument. She respects that. That's one. Where she wasn't wrong. If you ask me, she wasn't wrong. If I can avoid an argument with somebody because I know what you're going to say or I know how you are, I'm not going to get on the phone. You are not going to disturb my peace, disrupt my calmness, and mess up my feng shui. Oh, baby, we're not doing that. You not finna mess it up. She's not wrong for having the kid ask his dad. I agree. Like, I don't understand. Like, when did it become an issue for a child to ask their parent a question? Because, oh my goodness, they pay child support. I could see if she was asking all the time. No, she had her son call. Okay, cool. That's your dad. You ask him. What the? What was the issue after he asked though? Did the dad just say no or something? He told her. Excuse me. He told the child, tell your mother to wait 2 weeks until she gets her child support money. $13. And so you wanted to get on the phone with her and argue with her about $13. So she chose not to get on the phone. At some point in time, when you learn a person and you know how they are, and they obviously are still angry and bitter at you, you learn to be like, okay, I'm not even gonna answer the phone because I'm not gonna do it with you. Yeah, bro, bugging over. God damn it, I said that. I agree. But her son ended up getting the $13 anyway. He ended up getting the... She just wanted to see, you know, if he would do it. So she was like, okay, you know, ask your dad. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. And again, her son is 9. She's never asked. You know what I'm saying? So him going to his father is nothing wrong with that. That's like me saying, all right, let's say no school supplies, right? I say, okay, well, can you go help with me on no school supplies? And the gentleman tells me no. You think I'm going to ask you for something again? No. I'm going to just figure it out by myself. And it's funny that I'm talking about that now because seeing the hours, right, that I work, right? I decided to try to do my first time full-time. Like, I decided to try to do my first job full-time because I see, you know, there's a difference, you know? If I'm in KFC drive-thru, why is my hands not on my wheel? Why do you not hear my car in motion? You must be hungry. Ew, what the hell is a purple drink? Yo, y'all be out here drinking some weird that don't, who, you people park in, what the type of, what y'all be doing out here in these streets? Hi there, hello. Somebody said, cause you park. So people be parking in the drive-thru now? I did not know that. Wait, in the drive-thru? Oh, when you park, okay. I'm like, duh. It didn't click yet, cause I was still pissed over the $13. I want to know how many of you guys think that she was wrong, and how many of you guys think that he was wrong. I want to know. If you say her for asking, for have her asking his father, put her. If you feel like he was wrong for saying what he said, just put him. What you mean private? I just have this thing, right, to where if I lay down and have a child with you, right, you guys know I am a strong, firm believer on it takes a village to raise a child. And if you don't have that village to raise a child, there's a dysfunction. You know what I mean? And then, like, I'm gonna give you guys the perfect example, right? Like, someone told me before that I know too many males. I said, so because I seem to gravitate more towards men than I do women, that's the issue. Why? I'm a man's girl. You know what I'm saying? To where, well, I'm like, I'm a girl boy, right? So where I just genuinely get along with men more than I do women. I don't know why, but I do. And I don't think that you can ever know too many people regardless of your gender, because of this is the world. You know what I mean? So I don't understand, when did it become, oh, well, you have to only know 5 guys because you're a girl, or but you can know a million women because you're a man. I don't think, I personally disagree. I just personally just disagree on it, like 100%. I genuinely do. I don't think that there should be a count all of a sudden on how many men a woman has to know. I've never heard that before. Like, I've never heard that. So I'm like, huh? And a lot of people say, right, things like that will mess up a relationship. Let me tell you something. Like I tell you guys all the time, if you have your village, you have your peace, you have your trust, and your babies are able to get to the destination or get to school, and you know that they're safe, and you know, like, you have a peace of mind of, okay, like, you know, I could go to work because I have somebody picking them up, right? Why come in and let somebody stop that? I don't, like, there's a lot of things that I promise you I don't understand. It's like, what the hell? Cause wait, like, huh, what happened? I don't think most men think that. They do. I could be wrong, but let me say something. The men I run into, and like my guy friends, child, if you even look in another man direction is, oh, who that? You with him? Bruh, I don't even know him. Like, you know what I mean? And I don't mean no disrespect when I say this. And this is why I say, respectfully speaking, and I know, a lot of people say it's a sense of insecurity and people get offended, but I have to genuinely say, and I'm being completely honest with you guys, it's somewhere in that sense of, there's a sense of insecurity with something, or something had occurred. And I keep telling you guys, you cannot get with me if you are not healed from your last relationship, because I can't sit up here and knock my village down for your sense of insecurities. I can't do it. And that's why I always say, if I end up by myself because someone isn't okay with that, then I have to be okay with someone not being okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't stop what I see for my future and for my son, for somebody else's sense of comfortability. I can't do it. Especially when I'm trying to do my first job, not from 7 to 3:30, if not every day, every other day, right? So that means, like, I'm gonna have to ask my family, like, hey, can you guys help me drop him off and pick him up? Or I'm gonna have to ask my son's grandparents, because I want to sit down and have a conversation with them and ask them, like, on certain days, like, could they pick him up from school? But then the thing is, homework will have to be me. So I don't know how that I'm gonna finesse this one. As that insecurities and more men know how other men are and what their intentions are. It's case by case though. I never want to argue with a man about men, because you obviously will know more than me, 100%. If someone was to step in and say, hey, you can't be around your best friend because he likes you, I would tell them, yes, he does like me, okay? Yes, he does. But I can't have this man go nowhere because he helps me with my son, right? And if he needs me, I'm there for him. If I need him, he's there for me. 15 years, 12 years, 13 years. Like, I've known, like, my guy friends, like, even way before I had my son. So I can't let somebody come in and say, well, you can't. Well, then you have to go. Oh, and cute. I know what it is that I wanted to tell you since you're on here, right? Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Right? So the dude that was liking me, and I was telling him, no, thank you, whatever the case may be. And I thought about you when he had asked me. He was like, hey, I would like to hang out with you sometimes. I would love for you to squat. And okay. We're just gonna keep going. I wish I was getting some of that tonight. I'm not even gonna hold you, but not yours. Love you though. Not yours though. We're gonna continue. Right? And you know how you said, hey, a man will try to make a woman change her mind. And I was like, oh, whatever. I told this gentleman, ever so respectfully, I said, no, you cannot see me out of work because, I'm a mother. And I said, I don't have time. So I told him respectfully, hey, you need to be with somebody that can give you these things, this quality time that you want, or the aura, like the energy, or just something that you want. Because I can't give it, right? Can be completely honest, 100% straight up. And so he goes, I don't mind waiting for you. I said, God damn it. I was like, I know, and I told him, I said, don't wait for me. I said, because you will never have it. Again, being respectful, you know what I'm saying? Because they said it today, I would like to see you outside. I was like, no, I was like, no. So, I mean, I'm being as honest and open, as blunt. And I'm, like, I promise you, I'm still trying to be respectful. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? Like, am I slow? Ooh. No, not, of course not my best friend. Somebody else. My best friend is actually coming over tonight to help me with something. That's funny. Let me see if I can screenshot the messages. Hold on, y'all. Stay here. I'm going to see if I can screenshot the messages. All right. So, let me see if I can do it. Because I screenshot it. I was so honest, you guys. Let me see. Oh, damn. Oh, he said, I wouldn't mind waiting for you to have the time eventually. And then I said, no, don't wait. Be with a beautiful woman you like that can guarantee you time. He said, okay, no worries. That's nice for you to be honest. I said, of course you have a life to live. Without any kids or anyone, anyone's child bringing you down, you are an amazing person. He said, thanks, I appreciate that a lot, but I definitely wouldn't mind trying with you if you're open to it. So then he was like, but I understand. And then on the bottom, it's more on the bottom. So I said to him, he put, thank you for being honest. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I said, listen to me. You have feelings. I am not going to sit up here and play with your feelings because that is not the right thing to do to somebody. I was like, no. I'm not going to play with nobody's feelings. So I am being open. I am being honest. I am being, and I'm still, being, giving him a compliment. You are an amazing person. I say, of course, y'all like to live, without any kids or anyone's child bringing you down. You are an amazing person. I said, no, don't wait. Be with the beautiful woman you like that can guarantee you time. So again, I could see if I wasn't being blunt. I could see if I wasn't being honest. I could see if I was being, all of these things. But I am. It's right here. It's right here. So I don't understand I don't understand. Like, I'm telling you no. What happened? Like I don't understand. Am I bugging? I never want him to say, oh, well, you let me on, sweetheart. No, because I made it very clear. No. You know what I'm saying? And I can't say nothing else besides, no, thank you. So I'm confused on, am I missing something? He's nice. He's nice, but I told him, you have no kids. I personally, you did right being upfront. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. And mind you, I'm still like, I'm not trying to be like an asshole or like be rude or disrespectful or like, be, not considerate of, how he feels. So I'm trying to, let him down firmly, but still being respectful. You know what I'm saying? Because like I told him, I said, everybody has feelings. And I'm not about to play with yours. I'm not going to do that because I wouldn't want somebody to do me like that. You know what I'm saying? So, am I missing something? Am I? Because I promise you, I don't think that I am. Nah, that's just the nature of some men. Oh my goodness, here we go. Oh, I can't. Unfortunately, that's why some women resort to being rude. Some men will even take your kindness as a thought there could be something later. Yeah, but there will never be nothing. I'm gonna see if I can screenshot the other half of the conversation. Hold on, y'all, stay there. Don't leave. Going to be no, it's not funny. It's that because I feel like that's not cool. Like, he needs to just respect it. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oops. How the hell you do this again? I feel slow, y'all. Don't touch me. How the hell you flip the camera again? Okay. Thanks, I appreciate that a lot. But I definitely wouldn't mind something with you if you're open to whatever. But I understand you are very kind to be that considerate. I said, of course you have feelings. I'm not going to play with them. I agree. I'm the same way. I do like chatting with you a lot and seeing you a lot. I was like, aw. And then he was like, I really want to try with you. Honestly. Sweetheart, I can't get no more simpler than what I just told you, baby. It's right here. It's right here. Of course, you see it. Y'all see it. It's here. I'm just saying, you tried the night twice. If he comes to you again, don't show him. Don't show him. No, I don't like the thing of me possibly hurting somebody's feelings. I never want to hurt nobody's feelings, but like I know what I told you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, why do you keep trying? Like, I don't understand. So, like, nobody could ever say, oh my goodness, you let him on. Oh, hell, no, I don't think so. Let me say something. I would never lead a man on, because that's not cool. That's a grown man. He'll be fine. You've been nice. I have been, but at the same time, I still have to respect that this man's feelings. You know what I'm saying? And because to come to find out, I actually lost 3 pounds. I was thinking, right? So let me hold on. I'm gonna show y'all the messages. Hold on. Stay here. Hold on. You respect his feelings. He has to respect your boundaries. Oh, I like the answer. You respect his feelings. He has to respect your boundaries. Oh, I like the answer. Okay, so this is the other one, right? Damn, I'm thinking you guys to say, let me move. So it was, I told him, he said, I'm excited to see, because I told him I lost 3 pounds. I did a question mark. He said, because you are so exceptionally pretty, and I love your smile too. Something overall gorgeous. And I questioned mark. I said, excited to see what he said. So far, your workout gets you. I said, you see me at work. Like, you're not going to see me nowhere else besides work. Like, you're not going to see me ever outside of work. So, what happened? Again, respectfully speaking. I'm not trying to be, rude or disrespectful. So, this was me today at getting my my blood work done today. That was me today getting my blood work done, you guys. For let me see. Hold on. Let me hold on. Let me see. Oh, it says it right there. He says, I know. Sounds like you drew a boundary in a respectful way. I did. I never want to tell nobody, because I don't got the, I'm too damn fat to be sitting up here arguing with somebody and huffing and puffing. I'm not doing all that, okay? And I'm not finna be yelling at you, because I done caught 2 infections in my vocal cords. I'm not doing it. No, it wasn't. Let me see. Hold on. Stay here. Don't leave. Hold on. I look like a cucaracha. Oh, how far you get to see? Oh, far you work out gets you. I say, you see me at work. I know, so you see me there. Love to see you outside if possible, if ever. On this side over here, I don't think you guys can see it, but it says no. Over in this corner right here, like this message right here says no. That's what that message says. It says no. So, I don't know. I want this gentleman to be happy and blessed and humble and have an amazing family and everything. But it will not be. When you just know somebody isn't for you, you know what I'm saying? And again, I mean it in the utmost respectful manner, because he's not ugly. He's not dirty. It's not like he don't know how to have a conversation. He knows all of these things. It's just, for me, it's just no. You know what I'm saying? Like, respectfully, no, thank you. And I want him to be happy, of course. Like, if he finds somebody like, oh, congratulations, I'm happy for you. God bless you guys. I hope, everything works out. Of course, I would still give you that positive energy, because I'm not your woman, babes. It's a beautiful way to end it. I said that. He needs to man up and move on. He'll be fine. I'm pretty sure. I just, this is the type of friend that wouldn't last long around me. You know what I think it is? And I'm going to be very honest with you guys, right? I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys, okay? Let's be very clear here. We even going to go back to... No, I'm going to speak on this one first, right? Having to tell someone you are honestly not interested is very hard. Hopefully he won't just keep trying. But my thing is, I wasn't, you guys see, I wasn't disrespectful. I wasn't like, oh my goodness, mother, or leave me. I think he's an amazing person. Lord knows I think he is, but it's not for me, And again, I want him to be happy. I want him to find somebody that can give him the quality time that he wants from a woman. I can't do that. And I'm not about to hold him back because I work 2 jobs and I'm a mother. Baby, spread your wings. You have so much life to live, baby. Spread your wings and live it. Don't let me hold you back because I'm a mother. That's what I'm telling him. I will be the problem. I will be the issue because I can't give you time. And you want quality time with a woman, sweetheart. It's not me. I can't give you something that you want. So I can't expect you to always give me something that I want. You know what I'm saying? Then that might start to frustrate him because he might be like, okay, well, you're always saying no because you're always at work or you're always with your son. Yeah, because I'm a mom and I work 2 jobs. You know what I mean? So, But, back to what I was originally going to say. I am the type of person, when I step into something honestly, right? So, I would tell my significant other, hey, there's somebody that likes me, or, my friend likes me. I'm just honest, right? I'm starting to think that might be my low downfall, is being honest, walking into something. Maybe I just want to be like, shh. But then I'm like, no, because let's go back to the 6-year dude. When he's seeing something, he assumes something. Now, this gentleman does not know. I had a conversation with the person, right? He don't know that. He doesn't know that I had a conversation with the gentleman that he made an assumption with. I had a full-blown conversation with this man. This other gentleman does not know that. So, the text messages that I was receiving was not called for, right? So, he don't know that I had a conversation. Now, mind you, if I was to ever see him again and if he was to ever say something to me, I would tell him straight up, I had a full-blown conversation with that man. Surprise, you didn't know that, but I did. So the things you were texting, sweetheart, they were a lie. And again, I don't know if it was just the heat of the moment of him being upset. And what made me ask the other dude was the first text that I received. Damn, I wish I would never delete the messages. I sort of showed y'all the messages. Right? I don't know if that first message was just him being upset. But after the first message is when I said, okay, I'm calling the other dude to ask him what had happened. So, my thing is, I didn't go to the horse, baby. I went to the source. I'm not going to play hopscotch. I didn't go seek, tag, peekaboo, midnight, tag, you're it. I'm not doing that. I'm going to talk to you like a grown adult. You know what I'm saying? Next, anyway, Q, what did you say? It just has to be clear that the reason you don't want him is because you don't want him, not that you are busy with motherhood. Well, no, to be honest, like, there were men that I was liking before, and I couldn't get them what they wanted. So, me being a mother and me working 2 jobs will always get in the way, right? Unless a man is extremely understanding and can be patient and wait for me. But, I definitely told him you don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want to say motherhood will ever get in my way because I'm a mother. But, again, my reality is motherhood will get in my way because I'm a mother and I work 2 jobs. So, this is my reality that I'm living in, right? But I don't want him. I don't. Again, respectfully speaking, and it's never nothing against him. You know what I'm saying? It's just, no thank you. That's all. Hi, my day is going really good so far. A lot of disagreements, but it's going good. How is your day going? So I like the simple fact that I am honest. You do so much towards being a mother. I do. And you know what? I'm appreciative of it because it keep me busy. Because, listen, we went to my mom's house and I was knocked the hell out. I was knocked the hell out on that couch. Because my mom said, you finally up? I was like, Mom, no, I'm tired. I was like, Mom, I'm tired. Like, please, right? She said, Q money, my bruh. What up, though? I just always feel that you should definitely go into something being 100% honest, because I always say, you know, start something how you want to finish it. You know, if you want a good start to something, be honest. Or I even tell people, if you feel that someone is asking a question and they can't pay their MO week, I know that's right. Make that money, boo. Don't let it make you. But I always tell people, if you feel that someone asks you a question and you can't answer it, I would respectfully say, listen, I can't answer that. Now, mind you, that might be a red flag for some people. Some people might want to be like, mom's house is the spot to nap. I miss it sometimes though. Yo, I was on my mama couch from not I was tired. Plus, I did like a lot of driving. I said, oh, this, I'm taking a nap. Like, comment, subscribe to her channel. She's worth it. Thank you, babes. Thank you. Every time I do that, I always tell myself, thank you, babes. Right? Bro, mom's spot is the spot to be like, or auntie house. Or you, listen, you auntie house, baby, you taking that. Oh, baby, go inside my room, go close the door, taking that. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, hi. Like and enjoy the live stream. Oh, thank you. Share the live stream and spread the word about her channel. Oh, thank you. Right? So, I just have this thing to where I'm so honest. I think sometimes I'm honest to a fault, because I would be like, oh, no, I don't like you. Or, no, that's not me. Auntie will wake that up. And feed you. Yo, real talk, cause my aunt be like, oh, baby, you hungry? Yeah, she be like, go in there and make a sandwich. She be like, go see what you got in there. Or if she cook, I be like, Auntie, can I eat? She be like, don't ask me that stupid question. Then your ass going back to, period, that part. That part. And then you wake up feeling nicely, you know, refreshed and recovered. You nice and full. You're like, all right, Auntie, bye, I love you. You go home to these badass kids, and then you gotta do this, and you gotta do that. And be like, yo, I'm telling you, that's why, like, when you got family dynamic, and like, all my family members, yo, we live close. So if I ever get locked out or something happens, shit, I'm going right to my house. Or my other house. Or my mom's house. Okay? Okay? Like, you know what I'm saying? I love, like, when everybody lives close, man. Listen, that's a blessing. You know, just family, you know what I'm saying? It's just family, you know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people, like, even when your family go through something, if something happened, I'm pretty sure you can still, what up, squad? I need you. I be coming through. You know what I'm saying? It's literally just family, you know? It's a balance. Life literally has a balance. And if you can find it with your family, your friendships, your relationships with you, you know, your kids, your work, you know, your mental space, baby, you gonna be fine. You got it. See, I definitely like to chime in with you. You dig? Period. That part. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just mad chill. You know, like when you have the family cookouts and things of that nature. Man, that's fun. And then, you know, you look back, right? So you look back at the people that has passed. You know what I'm saying? And like it'll be a family cookout, and you be like, damn, you know, if such and such would say, you know, we be doing this and we be doing that. I always say, don't ever take your family for granted, because you never know. Like, you know what I mean? And tomorrow isn't promised. So I definitely would, you know, if anybody's going through like a family trauma or something of that nature, if you feel like it's fixable, baby, fix it. Fix it. You know, and even with relationships or friendships or like mother and father, daughter and son, whatever the case may be, baby, fix it. Because your family is still your family. You know what I'm saying? So if it's fixable, baby, fix it. 100%. My daily dose of positivity. You better come through with the come through with me. Period. That part, right? So I'm actually about to take note to go get some ice cream later. After you get out of class. Kind of just to end the night. He's had a long day. And I've had a long fucking... I'm telling you, yo, family matters. And it's funny because I was actually in the car with my cousin, with my older cousin, and I was like, you know, as you got older, I started liking you more. And he started cracking up. I said, because now that you guys are older, I can go to you guys and I can ask, you know, for advice. And he was like, of course. He was like, you my cousin in real life. He said, now I can spend but he said, I would never spend it with you, right? And then like with my other cousin, this is just like a lot of my cousins that I can genuinely go to, and I know that they're never gonna tell me nothing wrong. They're gonna, give it to me straight from the head, straight to the heart. And it's so funny because they still look at me like the little cousin. That is so annoying. So it's so annoying. I'm like, you guys, I'm somebody's mother. If y'all don't shut the hell up, and my child is 9 years old, family matters. I believe, and you know what the funny thing is? I actually genuinely believe friendships matter. I do, because I believe God will put people in your life for a reason, and sometimes for a season. And again, when you have that dynamic, when you have that love, when you have that energy, when you have that aura, that vibe, yo, it just is a blessing. It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you got genuinely good, kind-hearted people in your circle, you can't go wrong. I promise you, you can't. When you gotten older, it's the best, for real, because you look back on advice, so you gotten older. If that means it does. It does. It definitely does, because as everybody gets older, well, I don't want to say everybody, but as some people get older, they get wiser. Right? Keep shining bright. Period. Right? Nicely facts, for real. I'm saying, nicely facts, for real. I'm just saying, I'm being genuine, because let me say something. Something about older people. Right? Older people scare me. Okay? When we learn that the reality is a thing, then we come to appreciate all we do and who we do it. Exactly. As you get older, you start to appreciate your circle more, because you think back and you look back and you say, well, damn, when I was down and out, you were there. Or when I needed advice, you were there. Or, when I was wrong, you kept it real with me. You know what I'm saying? You need real ones in your circle. Scare me how? Because unfortunately, I can't say all, because some older people, no disrespect, but they just really old, angry, and bitter. No, again, not even being disrespectful. So I just be like, okay, ma'am, have a good day. Or okay, so have a good day. Because, I will never. God ain't finna strike me down for that. Now, the ones that are genuine, they have that knowledge, they have that wisdom, right? We tend to live in a fantasy world. Baby, I don't live in no damn fantasy world. Shit, I wish I could. What? I would be rich in my fantasy world. Stop playing. Stop it. I would get Robux every day. Stop playing. My son would never cry in my fantasy world. Stop playing. I would not stress, okay? I would not be a mess, okay? I would be in the damn Bahamas, okay? Listen. My fantasy world, bitch, ain't nobody coming in. Nobody's coming in it. Like, no, take your ass to your own fantasy room. That part. My car, nothing will ever go wrong with my car. My bank account will be sitting so pretty, okay? I want to have a man, okay? That would be my fantasy world. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Like, this is my reality, and like, I have to live it. Like, you know what I'm saying, baby? This is my reality right here. I don't live in no damn fantasy world. I wish I could, but I can't, because I'm my mother. You get the best advice from older people, but some that are weirdos. Oh, I wasn't gonna say weirdos. But at the same time, in order to grow, you take things in consideration at times, and knowledge and being genuine is hard to expect. I agree. It's nice meeting everyone in the chat. I feel you. I'm just saying, right? So they scare me because when an older person looks at you, they have that wisdom, they have that knowledge, they have that, right? They can look at you and they see something in you. And they say, baby, you gonna go far in life. Or they say, baby, you gonna go do something in life. Like, they can pinpoint things out because they see it. Because they've been there and they've done that and they lived it. And when they see it in you, they point it out. They point it out, they be like, baby, you done been through something, but you gonna be all right. They know. Because they have that knowledge, they have that wisdom, they have that because they've gone through worse things than we've gone through. Imagine what the generation before us had to go through. Like back in slavery days, or when it was discrimination. Imagine what they went through. Imagine those conversations that we could have with them. You know how much we would learn? You know how much I feel like we would genuinely learn to appreciate people just being one more? Like, do you know? That's why when I tell my son, when somebody older is talking to you and it makes sense, baby, you better sit down and you better listen, because they telling you something. They telling you something. That's why when older people talk, listen, let me tell you something, I become damn near a fucking angel. Honest to God. I don't even care if an older person cuss me out. It's okay. I'm still gonna tell you have a blessed day. Be safe, be humble, because I don't want God to get me for that. Listen, I already got to repent for enough, okay? I don't need that attitude. What the freak? I don't, okay? Don't. I just don't. So they have that wisdom, they have that knowledge, and they just be so beautiful. I'm like, oh my. Sometimes I be catching myself seeing older people like, yo, you are just, Jesus. What the hell? Oh, hell no, you got to go. We don't promote none of that on here. We too prayed up over this way. I'm telling you. Thank you. So, you know, it's just, I tell my son, listen, I said, especially when an older person telling you, baby, you gonna go through something, but you gonna be all right. Or you know what, you done been through something, but you gonna be okay. They see it. That's why I tell people, when somebody sees something in your child, right? And they sticking with them, and they sticking through them, through they thick and they thin, and you know, you have days when a child will be like, oh, I don't want to do this no more, whatever, right? And they tell you, listen, let them keep going, because I see it in them. And just like with teachers and students, like some students be like, oh my goodness, the teacher just picking on me. No, baby, that teacher sees something in you that you don't see in you yet, but they see it. Work with them. Don't go against them. Work with them. I tell people all the time, just like my son's not his 5th grade teacher, but a 5th grade teacher see him doing the math, and he was like, your son is doing 5th grade math, and some of my 5th grade students have a hard time with even doing it. I see something in your son. When it comes to numbers, I would never tell my son, oh, I don't got time. Oh no, we gonna make the damn time for these numbers, because you could build my house with these numbers. Okay? What we talking about? You can help me start my business with these numbers. What we talking about? Where we trying to go in life? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, I'm never going to stop my son's blessing because of what I have to do for myself. If I got to sacrifice something for me to make sure that my son's future is beautiful, then damn it, whatever I got to go through is going to have to just wait. His future is more important. His education is more important. He's more important than me. That's why I tell you guys, I genuinely want to start working my first job full-time 7 to 3:30, but I have to take it into consideration because then my mom will have to start taking him to school every day. I don't know how she's going to feel about that. Or even if I could work it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Like, I am genuinely trying to bust my ass with working because I want my son to see, baby, there's more to this life than just to the places I take you. There's a whole world out there, and I want you to see it. You know what I'm saying? Period. If I got to sacrifice something to make sure that my son can get where he needs to be in life, then damn it, I'm going to sacrifice it, because at the end of the day, he's the one that I want to, be accomplished. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for having 2 jobs, for having my mother, for having his grandparents. I'm so humble for these people that I have, even though, like, you know what I'm saying, it was a rock and a hard place, because at one time, it wasn't like this. You know what I'm saying? I had to grace myself for the impact that was coming. I had to grace myself with me having to look back and say, yo, you put yourself in it, now you got to get yourself out. You got to, like, I had to take me out of my emotions, out of my feelings of how I was feeling about his grandparents. I had to take me out, because it's not about me, it's about my son. So however I feel about anybody, damn how I feel, it was good for my son. Damn how I feel, I'm not finna sit up here and disrespect nobody's parents. Damn how I feel, my son is more important, period. I'm not going to sit up here and jeopardize any type of relationship that my son has with his grandparents, when his grandparents can take my son places. They could travel with my son. They could show him something. They could teach him a different language. So why am I going to sit up here and be bitter at these people anymore? I'm not being bitter with nobody, because at the end of the day, I will jeopardize my son's future. And that's not fair to my son. It's not fair to my son. So however I had to feel in that moment, it is how I had to feel. Simple. I'm not going to sit up there and stop my son blessing because of my emotions. Deal with how I feel. Damn it. I don't give a damn if my ass is tired every goddamn day. But when I turn my key, I can pay my bills. I can pay my car insurance. I can get my car fixed, even though my ass bugging sometimes. But I can get my car fixed, okay? Damn how I feel. It's not about me. It becomes about my son. That's my main concern. It's my son, not his father, not what his father is doing, not my sister or what my sister and I doing, or not my dad or what my dad and I doing. The people that my son have in his life, which is my mother, who helps me every day with my son, his grandfather, and you know his grandmother, because they take him. I will never sit up here and disrespect these people. I'll be a damn fool, and I tell my son all the time, I'll bet not ever catch you disrespecting these people, because I will skin your ass like a fish. Don't you ever, and I tell him all the time, don't you ever burn the hand that feeds you. Don't you ever do that. Don't you ever burn your bridges. Don't you ever do that. You need these people, so you respect them the same way that they respect you. I go hard. I go hard. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to stop my son's blessing because of how I feel and what I went through with someone. At the end of the day, my son is 9 years old, baby. That has been dead and gone. You got to let it go. Because you jeopardizing your child. And your child didn't ask to be here. You placed him here. So now you man up, or you woman up, and you do what you got to do. If a man tell you, yo, don't ask me for something, don't ask for nothing. If a woman tell you, don't ask for nothing, don't ask for nothing. You could do it. You could do it. Lord knows I'm not saying this easy, because Lord knows there were times and nights when I cried because I didn't know how something was going to get done, or how he was going to get fed, or I didn't know how I was going to pay for something. I bossed the hell up. Okay, you know what? Since I can't ask these certain people for something, I'm going to bust my ass and work 2 jobs for my son. I'm going to bust my ass to make sure I can pay these bills. I'm going to bust my ass to make sure that I can take him somewhere. I can do something with him. I can show him something more than just this. Because there's so much more out there that he deserves to see. And I am responsible for making sure that he sees it, because I am his mother. It is simple as that. I'm not begging nobody. I'm not asking nobody. I don't hate nobody. I don't have any type of animosity towards nobody. I wish nothing but nobody, but nothing but best blessings in the world. And I hope you are happy, because when my son get older, he's going to see it and he's going to say, Mommy, thank you. Baby, you don't ever got to thank me for being a mother. This is what I'm supposed to do because I have you here now. I'm not with none of the excuses no more. Like, I can't do it. I get up every day and work 2 jobs. All right, 2. Not 1, but I do 2. Even trying to do my first one full time and then go to my second one right after. Like, bills had to be paid. These kids have to be taken care of. My car has to be fine. I have to be fine. I have to mentally tell myself, yo, you are a mother. When is it going to kick in? Shit kicked in as soon as when I was pregnant. That part. That part. I can't do it. I'm not begging nobody to do nothing, okay? I'm not begging, I'm not pleading, I'm not asking. However somebody feels, I don't give up how you feel. I'm going to do what I got to do for my child. And if my village is men helping me with my son, then is men helping me with my son, God damn it. I'm over it. I'm so over, oh, you can't talk to this person, you can't talk to that person. You can't talk to this person, you can't talk to that person. But the same person that's sitting up here saying anything like that, right? You ain't helping. So shut up. Like, what? No. I can't. Yeah, somebody said, why you so far? Good women are always far and taken. I'm not taking, my love. Listen, I'm so single, damn, I could make 4 quarters out of $1. That's how single I am. I can make 10 dimes, okay? 100 pennies, okay? I can make change by how single I am. Nobody better not steal my line either, because I'm the first person that ever said that. Daryl said, as a black male educator, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Speak life over your child. Don't make excuses. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it, because I see potential in my son. I'm not going to stop that. I would never stop that, okay? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do that. And I tell my son all the time, yeah, I go hard. I go hard for a reason. You're young, so you don't understand right now. But as long as I know I'm doing this for the right reason, and I'm being hard on you sometimes, but I'm always going to tell him, I love you. I love you more than you know. I'm going to make sure towards the end of it, I'm going to be genuine, soft-spoken, and let him know I love you more than you know. That's it. Takes a village to raise them, and that's okay. I'm always gonna love him, no matter what, wrong, right, indifferent. I'm always gonna love him, but I'm always gonna tell him, be honest with me as your mother. Be honest with me. Be honest. Because if you're not honest with me, baby, I can't help you. I can't help you. Oh, Lord, use these high school. Whoa, duck for cover. Because I'd be like, what the seriously. They, like, you know, they don't understand. And when you see potential in somebody's child, right? And the child will say, oh, well, they just picking on me. Baby, they are not picking on you. Honey, they see something that you don't see right now. And I can't stand when the parents, like, oh, why are you picking on my child? I see something in your child, ma'am or sir. So let me teach. Let me teach my class. But I need your support. I tell people, in order for something to work, you need support from the mother or the father or who's ever raising a child. You need that support of, okay, you know, I'm gonna be a little hard on them, but I need you to back me up on it because I see something in them. Let me do what I do. Everybody's put here for a reason. If I'm a teacher, let me do what I do. I see something in them, but I need you to back me up with this. I don't want you to go against me. Help me with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell my son, like, I asked him, I said, you know, do you want to do the 5th grade math? And he was like, Mommy, yeah, okay. Now somebody saying back to school offers are here from kindergarten to college. Well, where the fuck is that at? God damn it. Somebody said exact. I'm just saying, because when you don't have that sense of support, again, it's that balance. If you don't got that balance, it's gonna throw it off. And if without that balance, you're gonna pick it up. I will always say, if a teacher sees something in my son, like the 5th grade teacher seen in my son, and if he say, listen, I want to take this in after school, and I want to, help him with this, I'm not going to tell that man no. Take his ass. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? My son, to me, has a potential with numbers because he loves numbers. You think I'm going to sit here and be a damn fool and stuff? Hell no. But I'm telling you, if that number could build my house, okay? If that number could build my house, if that number could get a business started, if them numbers could get you into college with a whole scholarship, if that number could get you that diploma on that, for graduation, if that number could get you to be an entrepreneur, baby, I'm gonna let you stick to these numbers. I'm not gonna stop that. Not gonna stop it. I'd be a damn fool if I was to sit here and stop that. I'd be an idiot. I see something in them. Let me do what I do, but I need you to support this. That's it. And I feel like most parents nowadays, they want to agree with their kids. Well, baby, your kids ain't always right either. Respectfully speaking, I always tell people, when I'm at work, I don't know what the hell my son is doing, but when he's in my presence, I know what he's doing. Okay? And again, a child could be completely different around their mother, around their father, around their friends. A child could be different. They're a sponge. They soak up every little thing. And they know every little goddamn thing you're talking about. Nosy asses. You be like, well, goddamn, how you knew that? Oh, I heard you. You thought I was sleeping. Time was up. Like, what? Just saying. Just don't be bitter. Don't be angry. Because, man, she ain't worth it. Then you see it being like a damn dried up prune. Like, what? That's right. A child can be completely different around anybody. But when it comes down to being around their mother or father, they are the same. It depends. If the mother and father are together, yeah, then the child is the same. But if it's two separate households, the child could be different. Like, my son fears his father because his father he's a tall, big dude. My son give me a run for my money because I'm tiny. And I tell him all the time, if you don't think I will cold your ass up, okay? Not cut you, but like what? Where I knock your ass out, okay? Because y'all know my son is big. So I tell my son, don't you ever in your life think that you can ever go up against me. Because let me tell you something, I will bring out the Norwalk in the hood in me so quick. Baby, you won't even understand what you see. Okay? No, don't try it. I'm your mama. I'll push you out if you ever thought. Okay? You see a whole different side of your mother. Baby, you ain't never seen before. But of course, I don't speak that in my life or over my son's life, never. And I tell my son, talk to me. What's wrong? What's the matter? Like, you need help with something? Do you need a moment? Do you just need me to sit with you? Do you need me to hold your hand? Do you need me to give you a minute? Talk to me. Tell me how can I help you, baby? I'm here. Let me help you. Don't go up against me. Let me help you, sweetie pie. And the child will not cut corners either. They will tell you like, oh my goodness, these kids nowadays, they be like, if somebody say you like this, no. Or you think this is good, no. Or did you like that, no. Or do you think they pretty, no. Like these kids now, they just don't care. They have no sister. When I was younger, I would agree to everything. Now I'd be like, no. You know, now I don't care. And that part, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, because kids nowadays, they be like, yo, cut that off. I don't want it. Like, they just don't care nowadays. But, man, these kids now, they don't care. And I tell people, I don't know what the hell they put in this damn food, but these kids is coming out smart as hell. They coming out being one know how to work a damn phone, or they done found a new setting on your phone that you didn't even know about, and you done had the phone for maybe 20 years. Like, what? Well, how the hell you know that? And now they know it. There's been a few things my son has taught me. And I'm grateful. Listen, I don't never take knowledge from anybody. So if I can learn from a damn squirrel or a dog, honest to God, I will. I don't care. And I'm like, yo, y'all know what a bird taught me? Y'all know what a squirrel taught me? You know what I'm saying? Like you know, you learn from some, you learn every day. You know, you're never too old to have an education. You're never too old to learn from somebody. Like, you're just never too old. Is that a bug on my shirt? It better not, because I'll freak the hell out. Oh, that's not even on my shirt. That's on my phone. That part, I'm slow. That little white, that little black thing. It's on my shirt. That part. That part. Like, out tonight, right? I don't work, so I'm gonna take him and get some ice cream, because y'all know I'm off for work tomorrow, but he got taekwondo. So I'm gonna kind of just end our night like just with getting some ice cream and kind of just, having a good night. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all it is. And, having that quality time with him, asking, how was class, are you excited about school? What are the things you're most nervous about? I'm just gonna have a conversation with him to try to, just get him ready to walk in that building confident and knowing, okay, my mommy said I got this. That's why, he practices reading, he practices writing, he practices his multiplication cards, because I want him going in having more of a knowledge of what to expect for 4th grade. You know what I'm saying? And I have to have that quality time with him in order for me to do that. School is not going to do that. I have to do that. I tell people, everything starts at home. The way you raise your child, the things your child see, everything starts at home. You know what I'm saying? So I can never be mad at the teacher if they were to say, listen, your child is lacking on this, hey, can you help them with this? My son's teacher, no, all he got to do is tell me one time, sure, I'm on it. I'm at Walmart getting books. I'm at Target getting multiplication cards, and I'm sitting down, I'm doing these things with him. I'm having an understanding of, where he lacks at and how can I help him better. That's it. I'm just that mother, and I'm cool with it. That's why I tell people, like, right now, I can't be with nobody because I genuinely don't have the time. Like, today, I was, out, running errands with, like, my mom and, like, my mother, my son, and me. You know what I'm saying? We just, like, went a few places and did a few things together. Tonight, we're going to end the night with some ice cream, just having a conversation with him. Tomorrow, we're going to, he's going to go to Taekwondo. I'm going to try to take him to the beach tomorrow, because he acted up today, so I didn't let him go to the beach, because he acted out. That was his consequence, not going. And again, I teach him consequences. You have... for every reaction that you have, there's a consequence behind it. And I'm teaching him these things because I don't want him to just go on thinking, oh, well, I can do whatever I want without a consequence. Reel that back in real quick. We're not doing that. If you steal from the store, you're going to get cut the hell out, and you're going to get a whooping, and they might take your ass to jail. That's the consequence, okay? You sit up here and back talk me, I will backhand smack your ass, baby. That's the consequence. If you sit up here and knock your room up, you ain't going nowhere, baby. That's the consequence. I make sure if you don't sit up here and do your chores, you're not getting a toy. That's your consequence. Listen. Consequence is the main word in my house. God and consequence. I'm not teaching him to sit up here and be entitled or thinking he bigger and better than everybody else. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. So you better humble your ass real quick. Like I'm going to tell myself, be humble. Be humble with every situation you go through, with every person that you meet, because you never know somebody's story and you never know somebody's tomorrow. And you never know that person that you try to sit up there being rude to, baby, you want to need them. Watch what you say. Watch what you say. Watch what you do. Watch it. I tell myself all the time, you be humble with anybody. You give grace with anybody. You know what I'm saying? You don't sit up there. You don't never laugh at nobody, because that time, remember, laughing catches. And before you know it, it'll be you somebody laughing at in the same situation that they was going through, but now you got to go through it 10 times worse. So be careful. I tell him, laughing catches. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, baby. If you listen, you'll learn something. Okay? I'm not going to teach my son to just be this arrogant, cocky person. Like, no. It ain't, like, you know what I mean? That's not happening. No. And people be like, I'm not going to share saying I'm mother. So what? Who cares? Damn it. Who cares? I have a village. And I'm not going to let nobody burn it down either. No, thank you, boo. So either you come in with grace and humbleness and understanding, or to the left, you gotta go. Everything in the box, to the left. Literally, because my left door is right here. You can go. I'm just not, I'm just not doing it. I'm just not doing it no more. I'm not. I know what I will accept. I know what I will not accept. I am so in tune with myself that, baby, I know my worth. So if you even try to come this way with some bull, you got to go. I'm not giving you no chance. I don't want to hear nothing. Show me something, or give me nothing. And I'm not waiting for nobody either. I know what I want. I know why I want it. That's it. I'm firm on it. If you can't give me the same thing, if you can't match my energy, you gotta go. I'm not waiting for nobody to get it together. I'm not waiting for somebody to know what they want. I'm not waiting for somebody to say, oh, no, I'm not about to sit up here and do every excuse in the book when I'm not giving you no excuse in the book and I'm a mother. No. If I'm telling you, all right, I don't work on Saturday, can we do something on Saturday? And it's always, oh, why I can't? Well, you got to go. Because if I'm sitting up here trying to make time for us and you're not trying to do it, baby, you got to go. Bye, next. The hell? I'm just not doing it, no. Hi, guys. Wait. I'm about to get up and press my phone because my phone's gonna die. And the freaking wireless, I don't know what the hell my friend did with the game. He let the wireless charger die. I was like, kid. Oh, I don't even think I got the If he got the wireless charger, I could charge my phone. God damn it. Excuse what I'm about to do. I definitely got a banana. So I apologize. Y'all see that white right there? That's just my shirt. Okay. This is the wireless charger. It's cherries, my favorite. Y'all know I love me some damn cherries. For some reason, I'm like addicted to cherries. Like cherry stuff now. I don't know why. But what is this? Let me see. My phone is hot to my God in heaven, it's hot. My phone is hot to my Alright, you guys, I'm about to go inside, and I don't think y'all gonna want to hear all this damn yelling these kids is about to be doing. So, oh wait, can I, what's the name of this or no? Oh my. Oh, okay, I can. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna go. I'll be back on here later tonight because I don't work tomorrow, so I could probably be here for a little minute unless my ass falls asleep because I'm tired. But I'm gonna go inside here to go get Noah and charge my phone for a few minutes before I take this long ass ride to my destination. Alright. What the hell am I doing? Trying to get myself discombobulated out of here. And I'm sweating because I'm hot. Bye guys. I love you guys. Have an amazing day. And I will definitely be back on here later. That's why I'm trying to charge my phone now so I could try to do it with you guys when I drive off. Watch me still be tangled the hell up, even after I have fixed all of this shit up, though. Love you guys.